What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Shopper channel, coming to you with another edition of Lindy's Links, Likes, and Locks NBA. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Goes a long way for me on this video, goes a long way for you. That way you become a prize whenever great content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods. This is lovely. This is lovely. You know why? Because I have no idea what's going to happen here in the NBA yet tonight. Yes, I get it. I had a bad night. Oh, man. Philadelphia, thanks for coming. Good job. Good effort, gentlemen. Whatever. All of the comments from Wednesday's video were not very nice. I couldn't predict a bajillion point blowout, and if you took any overs whatsoever, your life was over. You got crushed. You got absolutely bludgeoned. There was blood in the streets, there was crying, but you know what? There's no crying in sports betting. Yeah, there is. Could get really emotional sometimes. It's a little worked up. But you know what? DraftKings Sportsbook is pretty great. You sign up. Producer Alicia's trying to hand me a tissue through the computer. It's not going to work. DraftKings Sportsbook could get you $5. You bet $5, you get $150 instantly. That's great stuff. Nobody's mean in the comment section below when you do that. When you sign up, you'll get $150 instantly. It's great. Whatever, I'm really looking forward to this Lakers-Golden State game here tonight. That's going to be awesome as well. We have MLB Lindy's coming for you on Friday. 15 games, every team playing again for the third time this week. Oh, I'm going to be tired at the end of this baseball season, that's for sure. But check out DraftKings Sportsbook. That'll make it worth it. Get yourself $150 instantly, only if you're 21 and over. And if you have a gambling problem or, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. I didn't know what I was trying to say there. It was going to be another joke on the crying thing, but I think we're past that. I think I'll put on the big boy pants, go to work here right now for you. 2-game slate. You know what? Women's pants are great too. Doesn't matter. Unisex. Lovely. Just give me some comfy sweatpants. Ready to rock. It's 2023, baby. We're ready to rock. Ready to roll. Ready to get going. Uh-huh. You feel that? Feel the dance? Feeling the flow? I'm done. Let's get to the picks. We're going to pretend like that introduction didn't even happen. We have the Boston Celtics facing the Philadelphia 76ers and friends. Oh boy. Yeah, it was ugly. 121-87 here for the Celtics, just beating down Philly in game 2. We're heading to game 3. And now Philly, lines just bouncing all over the place. 1.5 to 2.5 to 2. It depends on what book you're looking at, but for all intents and purposes, I think 2 is the prevailing number as it stands as of recording this on Thursday afternoons. So there you go. We're just going to ride with that. It's going to do some flip-floppity, hip-hoppity. Don't stop the rock kind of thing. Whatever. Let's just put it this way. If I told you, what if I told you, ESPN 30 for 30, here you come. If I told you Jason Tatum played 19 minutes, went 1 for 7 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3, had only 7 points, you would have thought Boston lost by 1,000. Be like a pinball machine on the other side. It would be murder. No, Boston wins by 34. What a great luxury for them to have Jason Tatum go from playing 40 and 44 minutes to just 19 minutes there. He had foul trouble, but then didn't matter because Jaylen Brown was going ballistic. And then, well, Philly couldn't make a shot. Joel Embiid didn't look great. Everything was bad for them. Everything wasn't awesome. Everything wasn't cool when you're part of the team. That's a Lego movie joke. But we, my friends, are looking at the Philadelphia money line because can you imagine a world where they play worse than what they did in Boston in that game 2? They looked flat. They looked like they were out all night with Joel Embiid putting on that Rolex that James Harden got him. MVP. Woo. Just saying, it was not good. And there were some adjustments that Boston made for sure. Grant Williams played 29 minutes. He was in that rotation early, went 4 for 8 from 3. He was yearning to get on the court, just like I'm yearning to have the weekend here. Enjoy that. Get out of here. Get out of here with that weak sauce. I'm getting ready for a half marathon next weekend. I'm very tired. My legs hurt. I'm also hurt by the fact that Philadelphia played as bad as they did. And I had them at plus 10.5. It moves to 7.5, of course. Closing line value. You know what I can buy with that? Absolutely nothing. It's a piece of paper that I can write my dreams and sadness on. Actually a virtual ticket, and that's not true. But either way, Philadelphia money line, we're getting plus money on the team going back to Philly. They're crazy fans. They're insane people. And, well, they could not possibly play worse. 20% did they shoot from 3, less than 40% from the field. These are bad things. They allowed Boston to shoot nearly 40% from three. I'm just saying. It's got to be better. It can't be worse. So I'm looking at plus money, Joel Embiid. Hopefully he can get it back for him, but I'm kind of also looking at shorting him. But anyway, I haven't bet that one yet. Thinking about the Philly side. I know there's going to be a lot of people coming in here, just Boston. I get it. They're the chalk, but plus money for the team at home. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. It was one game. Don't overreact. Plus, Boston just loses randomly all the time. I feel like Atlanta, 13.5-point favorites at home. I don't feel that bad with Joel Embiid and the Sixers here, but I feel much better about Jason Tatum having a rebound game here, and literally a rebound game. Yes, we were talking Jason Tatum rebounds. It's juiced, minus 140, 145, pretty much everywhere that I'm looking at right now this second. It's moved up even a little bit since then, but again, playing 19 minutes is just a positive here. He should be fresher. He should have a better opportunity to just, I don't know, play those extended minutes. This game, 2.5-point spread, 2-point spread, pretty much everywhere you look. So the books assume it's going to be a close game, and that should inform a better rebound prop than this one. 8.5. We're just going to have 8.5. He averaged 8.9 rebounds per game. And again, we have Philadelphia there. Fourth slowest in pace this season at 97 possessions per 48 minutes. Fewer possessions usually means lower rebounds, lower everything else, especially Joel Embiid back there in the middle. But still, 8.9 rebounds per game. He played 36.6 minutes per game over the course of the regular season. You inflate that to 40, inflation, interest rates, everything that you guys makes me want to beat my head into the ground. Why did we all have to get older? Maybe that's why I talk about sports betting and love this shit so much. It's also my finance degree going to work. Parents are proud. They actually are. It's very nice of them. Over 8.5 rebounds, my friends. That is where we're going here. Jason Tatum, fire that one up. And then the lock. The thing that I have pretty... If you're listening to me on podcast, I apologize. I was doing some weird waving and trying to get myself... Get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. Little high school musical for you, too. My God, I gotta shut up. We have Joel Embiid. I don't know what to make of what we saw in Game 2. I'm going to imagine not the finest hour for Joel Embiid. Didn't look all that good. 27 minutes, 4 for 9 from the field. Did have 5 blocks on the defensive end of the floor, still making plays. It's just that it seems like the ball stops in his hands from time to time, and everybody just sits around and watches. And the one thing that was nice about Game 1 is how fluid the Philadelphia 76ers offense looked. Now, part of that could be fatigue, having to play more minutes for some of these ancillary pieces that, coming off of a first series where they had a long layoff where they swept Brooklyn. Maybe it was one of those things where it's like, well, Boston made the adjustments, and the adjustment the 76ers made was they added the MVP, who kind of slowed down the offense. I'm just saying, it is what it is. It's not that I don't think Joel Embiid is a phenomenal basketball player, or that you're not better off having Embiid in a lineup than the inverse, but there is no doubt that the ball was getting in his hands and it just stopped. They need to get back to James Harden in the pick and roll. They need to start creating looks for Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris early in the game. They need to do things to get everybody involved, or they just need Embiid to go out and put up 40. But as such, I do think we're going to run into Joel Embiid having to play 34 minutes tops. It's very hard for me to project him for more than that kind of a minutes allotment this season. And that's not a far cry from what he averaged over the course of the season, 34.3. But there's definitely, it looks like he's mummified on the left side of his leg. He's got a wrap that looks like I don't know, it's like it looks like a construction site on his knee. And that is not a good thing. It's going to slow him down. And again, that offense needs to be moving through some other pieces. So I get he averaged 32, 10, and 4 during the regular season. That's 46. I don't see these minutes getting in, eclipsing that. In fact, I have him for 30 minutes, and that turns my friends against the Boston Celtics, who have Robert Williams, just chop it at the bit, getting ready to rock here. I think the under of 38.5 PRA for Joel Embiid. 38.5 PRA, the favorite bet from this game. Again, just a unit on it. Don't have this as like your typical regular season lock, but I got to play from the next game that I like way, way more for the lock section. So just want a little bit of context in there. Joel Embiid, going to be a key facet to the game, and it feels a little contradictory to be betting the Philadelphia money line with the under of the PRA, but such is life. Maybe some bullish James Harden props on the way back, but seems like those are pretty efficient at the moment. So yes, Tatum over 8.5 rebounds, just slightly worse than Joel Embiid under 38.5 PRA. My God, was this a bad hair day? Have I ever heard of a comb? A comb would be nice. Whatever, this is DraftKings Sportsbook. They deserve the attention, not that toupee that I'm wearing in this photo. Bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets. That, unlike my hair, is good stuff. You sign up in the video description box below. You simply click on the link, you sign up. Takes you all about 2 minutes, which is what it looks like this haircut took me. Looks like I kind of self-made that in 2 minutes. Anyway, when you bet $5, doesn't even matter if that bet loses. Doesn't matter what your name is. You get $150 in bonus bets. So claim that reward instantly upon that bet going live. So, link below. Click on it. Bet $5. Get $150 when you sign up at DraftKings Sportsbook. And hey, if you haven't signed up at FanDuel Sportsbook, the identical offer is being offered by them below in the video description box as well. So, whether it's DraftKings or FanDuel or whatever book you haven't signed up at yet, the name of our company is Odds Shopper. We want you shopping for the best odds every damn day. So do that. Thank you. Only if you're 21 and over, if you have a gambling problem or a hair problem. No, just if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, I do have a hair problem. It looks a lot better. We're going to focus on it here in about 2 seconds. Let's get to the picks for the second game of the night. We go to Denver and Phoenix. See, look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is real. So we do it in the pros happy. Denver Nuggets, Phoenix Suns. It's beautiful stuff, like this hair. Why do I have the worst photo ads ever? What? Who is in charge of this stuff? I'm not in charge of this stuff. I'm throwing this out there. I did not take that photo. I'm really dramatic today. I'm sorry. Let's talk Denver and Phoenix. And yeah, Denver up 2-0 in this series. Pretty convincingly too, may I add. You have Nikola Jokic, who just, I mean, MVP part 2. Can we have co-MVPs? I feel like that's a thing we should be able to have when it's this close, but whatever. I get it. Joel Embiid deserves it. If you don't care about EPM and Raptor and all the things that I care about, totally understood. Totally get it. But advanced analytics, there's a reason that they work. Just saying, long term, you want to pay attention to them. Denver Nuggets, though, really good and behind Nikola Jokic there in game 2. It was not Jamal Murray. It was not Jamal Murray. Could it be Jamal Murray this time around? We'll see. We'll see. We'll talk about him, I'm sure, at some point in this program. But I think the big key is just simply for Phoenix, Chris Paul. Sounds like he's going to be doubtful. Going to be missing game 3 and 4, potentially game 5. I say potential. I get that Phoenix is favored in this one, which is a conversation in itself. Well, you know, I guess that's the conversation we kind of want to start off with. Why are they favored? No Chris Paul. Going back to Phoenix. Some of this home court shifting is really crazy for the NBA playoffs. You're looking at Philadelphia, even with Embiid in 7.5 now down to 2.5. You're talking about a 5-point swing of home court here. Even more than that. Far more than that. With no Chris Paul. Just throwing it out there. It's pretty wild stuff. But I think the key here, getting Denver, just finding opportunities to slow down Jokic in any way, shape, or form, because he's pretty much DeAndre Ayton's daddy right now. And there's really no disputing that. DeAndre Ayton, where you at, bro? You got a bag of cash on your doorstep. You're playing 33 minutes, 4 turnovers, 5 fouls, 14-8. That sure ain't it. I get it. Nikola Jokic, he's very good. Looks like a construction worker out there. Just a immovable cone, if you will. He's just really good at basketball. It makes no damn sense. But DeAndre Ayton's got to find some way to slow this dude down because, well, Jokic is just kind of being that guy. He's being that guy. You're that guy, pal. You're that guy. KCP also getting hot there towards the end of that game. 4 for 4 from 3. Nice to have a role player like KCP. You know who he'd look great on? Oh, yeah, the Lakers. He'd look great on the Lakers right about now. Oh, he has a title with them? That's weird. Huh. Maybe pay your role players. That's an idea as well, especially in the NBA where all these salaries are inflated anyway. Let's just go into breaking down this game. And guy I'm kind of holding out on here for Phoenix, the reason that they're favored here in Phoenix for game 3, and the guy that needs to go completely nuts, Kevin Durant. 44 minutes, 10 for 27, 2 for 12 from 3. 2 for 12 from 3? A little bit problematic. Most threes he shot by an absolute landslide in this series and in the playoffs in general. The most he had shot in a game in the playoffs this season was 7 up until that point. I get you're come from behind mode in that fourth quarter, and so you're forcing the issue a little bit. And when you're a 7-footer who shoots threes, you should probably try to do that. But gonna need some more effectiveness there. And Aaron Gordon just playing awesome, basically cover one defense there. Just a QB spy running around there on Kevin Durant. What an absolutely underrated piece Aaron Gordon is. Is he going to be flashy the way he was in a dunk contest or with the Orlando Magic? No, but defensively, there aren't enough good things to say about Aaron Gordon. He is kind of your guy in the middle there, doing everything for you. Can switch on to screens on guards, could basically guard every position on the floor if need be. I'm just saying, that is the guy that is just elevated his game from the playoffs. You had that weird run Denver went on as the 1 seed, but like, they were losing consecutive games against bad basketball teams, and part of it was Aaron Gordon was just out. Just saying. Aaron Gordon, saw him on the bench when they played the Clippers. They still murdered the Clippers. But either way, that's a conversation for a different day. Kevin Durant, over 28.5 points. Definitely has to be the lead. If you give me 44 minutes of Kevin Durant, and I don't take an over on 28.5 points, you're crazy. You're legitimately insane. You legitimately shouldn't be doing this for a job. 28.9 points per game in 36 minutes per game. You add 8 minutes to that? I don't care. Aaron Gordon, let's see. Anybody? Revis Island? I don't know why my mind went there. This has been a weird one. I apologize. I'm just trying to... Darrell Revis. I hate Aaron Rodgers too. Just wanted to throw that in here. Let's go to the like play though. This is a play that I'm actually thinking about, and I'm really probably going to be betting this too. So join me to the party. Kevin Durant over 28.5. We'll just put it in the like section here to finish it out. Like though, this is something I've already bet. The Denver money line. I repeat, friends. Nikola Jokic on another stratosphere, and it depends what book you're looking at. Because there's a plus 165 at the Superbook. I don't have access to the Superbook. I wish I had access to the Superbook. Maybe I'll go on a drive. It's Friday. Caught a vibe. Baby, are you coming for the ride? Be a banger. But Denver money line, they've looked so good through the first couple games, and Jamal Murray played an absolute floor game, and it didn't matter. So as much as we expect positive regression for that of the Suns, Devin Booker looked pretty good the first 2 games. Kevin Durant, inefficient shooting, but overall has still looked solid for what you're looking for Kevin Durant. Other pieces from Phoenix got to put their big boy pants on, go to work against that construction worker. I-ho! He's like the genetically mutant 7 dwarf. He's the 8th dwarf, but like very big. Nikola Jokic. It's a weird analogy. I'm just imagining Sleepy now. Let's go to the lock though, because the lock, my friends, correlates with my lean, correlates with my like. Jamal Murray, we expect better from Jamal Murray, right? Jamal Murray coming off of, I don't know, a couple of eviscerations, an absolute nuke that he threw down in game 1, found the absolute floor in a pretty prominent way. And I get Chris Paul won't be out there, little tiny Chris Paul out there trying to create havoc, and you'll get campaign in the membrane. Not worried about it. 0 for 9 from 3, 3 for 15. 39 minutes, though, for a guy who averages 20.5 points per game this season, only played 33 minutes. Think of how much they were limiting him throughout the entire season. And now, books decided 22.5 is the appropriate number, even though he had 24.5 lingering around last game. I get it's on the road. I get that they're not favored this time around. Yada, yada, yada. I don't give a flying you-know-what. Jamal Murray should not have a 22.5 points prop with standard juice. Shouldn't be a thing. We are shooting that to the moon. Favorite play by far on Friday, right here for you. Jamal Murray over 22.5 points. Yeah, he's got that, well, he does have that kind of energy in him. Don't Google it, just saying. real ones know what I'm talking about. Merry Christmas, everybody. Jamal Murray going to go completely nuts over 22.5 points. I said nuts. And that does it for another edition of Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. You know what to do. Go to that comment section below. Let me know how my bets did for this Golden State Lakers game that is yet to play. Very much looking forward to that, but looking forward to these games tomorrow. If you want my full betting card and my official betting card, sign up for that in the video description box below. You can join the premium Discord. We're having a lot of fun in there. MLB, NBA, PGA, all the things that I do over here at OddsShopper and the OddsShopper Golf channel at your disposal, at your service, if you will. DraftKings Sportsbook as well. Check them out in the video description box below, only if you're 21 and over, and if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Also, FanDuel, Bet365, so many great things we have going in that comment section below. Alrighty, y'all, you know what it is. You got Aton for the weekend. I will be back on Monday. Looking forward to seeing all of your lovely faces then. Until then, I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the NBA streets on Friday.